So being strong is a reason we all go to the gym, and powerlifters are the epitome of strength.
So I scoured the internet looking for the perfect powerlifting training and diet program, and I came across this article. It was amazing because it basically taught me everything I needed to know in order to become a powerlifter.
From what to eat to how much to eat, and even how to train. So basically guys, I've taken everything that is on this article and used my own knowledge to devise my own training plan to become a powerlifter, training and diet plan. So in terms of the diet, the article was basically guiding me to say that if I want to build the most strength in a preparation phase for like a competition, you would want to be eating more than what you're burning in order to gain strength. So I have to go into a calorie surplus using the BMR formula and all of that. The total amount of calories I need to be eating is 4,000 calories. Now that is an insane amount of calories. The macros are as follows: 500 grams of carbs, 200 grams of protein, and 133 grams of fat. Guys, this is giving me a very, very intense day. So without further ado, let's get straight into the first meal. Okay people, so as you would have seen from the intro there, I have to be eating an extraordinary amount of food, 4,000 calories. So it is the morning now, first meal of the day. As I would always do, because I'm devising this plan myself, I'm basically going to the foods are going to be similar to what I would normally eat, but obviously I just got to eat a lot more, and obviously follow the macros powerlifters should follow. So I normally start my day off with a shake. It's easy to consume, so you can get your calories in more easily. Obviously in the morning when you're not that hungry and you don't want to eat that much, it's an easier option. And plus for this particular plan, having a shake to get calories in me is going to be a much better option. So here is what I'm going to have in my shake. So I've already weighed out 100 grams of oats. I don't know why that's gone to 101. It literally said 100 a second ago. So that is some paranormal stuff. And then I'm going to be having 2 tablespoons of peanut butter and 2 scoops of whey protein. So I'll be putting the macros and calories on the screen now. As you can see, there's a whopping 875 calories in this shake. I mix my shake with water, not milk, because just that's the way I do it. And in terms of the macros and stuff, we're well on our way to hitting our targets for the day. So I'm going to get this in me now, and hopefully within an hour or two I'll start feeling hungry and I can have the next proper meal, because we've got a lot of calories to make up and we have to kind of really specifically plan it around our training. So yeah, without further ado, I'm going to blitz this up and get it down me. Right people, without further ado, bottoms up. That is actually really nice. Right guys, so it's now time for our second meal of the day, our first main meal of the day. Probably left it longer than I should because it's now 12 o'clock, so I'm going to have to start cramming the calories in because I have to get another meal in before 1 to 2 hours before I train. I think I'm training at about 5 o'clock today, so I have to get another meal in before that, and then I'm going to eat again after training as well, because to hit 4,000 calories I'm going to have to eat a lot of food, plus I'm going to have snacks throughout the day. So without further ado, what I'm going to be having for lunch is, I've got some chicken thighs here. I'm going to have 300 grams of chicken thighs, 250 grams of rice, that is the cooked weight. I'm going to have 200 grams of beetroot, and the total calories for this meal is 853 calories. We're slowly creeping our way up. I think I'm feeling pretty hungry, so I'm going to eat this comfortably, and then I'll be hungry soon again because I'm just a massive eater, to be honest. And then yeah, we've got training and stuff, so that will work up an appetite for later. So I've got no issue with really getting through the calories now that I'm seeing the way it's working. So I'm going to weigh this all out now, get it cooked up, Gordon Ramsay style. Let's do it.
A few moments later.
Right people, so we have it here. Our 250 grams of rice, 300 grams of chicken, which are basically crucified, and we've got 200 grams of beetroot. After this much beetroot, I'm actually probably going to turn into a beetroot, but let's just do a quick taste test of the chicken. It's actually decent. So, oh, well, my battery just died, but yeah, the way I cooked it was very simple. Just a bit of salt, pepper, paprika, that was literally it. So we're straight to it. Here we go, got everything. Without further ado guys, I'm gonna munch this meal down, and then I'm gonna stall for a few hours before I have my pre-workout meal, and then my actual pre-workout, and then we're gonna go and hit some 1 rep maxes. Let's go. That meal was a slog, and I've still got a tiny bit left, but woo! On this note, the efforts I'm going to produce amazing content for you guys, make sure you subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed. You're the reason why I'm always upset, so please subscribe. Right people, so it is nearly time for the gym. So in about an hour and a half we're going to be making our way there, so it's time for us to have our meal, our pre-workout meal, so we can fuel ourselves for our heavy lift. Now I just went to the shop, I couldn't be bothered to cook right now. I'm going to cook another meal later, so I just picked up this little pasta box. It's got 450 calories in it, this one. Obviously I'm going to put all the macros on the screen as well at the end for the total, and I've also got 2 bagels, obviously they're cut in half, and I've put 2 tablespoons of peanut butter across all of them, so half a tablespoon on each one. So all the calories and the macros will be going on the screen now. Without further ado, I'm gonna munch this meal because I need to fuel myself for my big session, and then yeah, we're gonna make sure we hit some heavy 1 rep maxes. Let's do it. I'm starting to feel how much food this is. Peanut butter is dry as and this is hard to get through. I'm gonna try my best, man, but I don't know about this last half. Done well, pasta done, little cup tea. Bagel's nearly there, man. Right people, so we are about to head to the gym. It's about 20 minutes before we're gonna actually start training. So now I'm gonna be taking a pre-workout because as I read online in that article that you saw, getting some energy for your heavy lifts is gonna be crucial. So I'm gonna be having a pre-workout. I'm actually gonna be having 2 scoops of Ghost pre-workout. Now, that is the recommended dosage, so that's not me taking 2 scoops. And I'm also gonna be having 1 scoop of pump. So yeah, I'm gonna mix that all up now, get that down me, and then make my way to the gym.
Right guys, so we have made it to the gym because now we're going to be training like a power lifter. So we're going to be doing deadlift, squats, bench press. I actually probably do bench press before I do squats, give my legs a rest from the deadlift. But yeah, we're not going to be training to get strong. It'd be more exciting if we just see how heavy I can lift. So we're going to go for 1 rep maxes on everything, take a like decent rest in between each PR attempt. But yeah, without further ado, we're going to start with deadlifts. Now, on the article that I read, it said that during the workout you should be drinking BCAAs. So I've got me BCAAs in the bottle, and I've also got a little something I'm going to be having during my workout. So without further ado, let's warm up on the deadlift. Obviously we're moving up now towards the 1 rep max attempt. We've got 120 on the bar now. Obviously we can't use any lifting straps. The belt is as far as it goes. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. I've never attempted anything above 150 without straps. I just went for that as you saw. My grip went straight away, so I'm going to try it. I thought I'd still get 160 comfortably, to be honest. I thought it would be more like 180 I'd need straps, but yeah, if we can't get this, we'll have to drop it down and see where I get to. My grip's not having it, man. Just to people that can do it and how important your grip strength is. I'm going to show you now which grips that I can do this. Right, so I'm going to take it down to 140, give it another go, and then just see how far I can get. So 120 is so far, which is poor. But yeah, I'll be able to get more. I just need to work on my grip strength. No practice, so I'm not too disappointed. Oh, that was easy. Right, 150, let's go. Right guys, so that was a 150 kg attempt. Can't believe how much of a difference the grip is actually making. 150 just there. I got it up, but I didn't have it stable, and I think if anyone's judging it, which you probably are, because that's what you lot are like, that would have been a fail. So give myself 5 minutes. We're gonna attempt it one more time. I really think I can do it. It's just my grip. If I could have held it for 2 seconds at the top comfortably, I would have taken it. But anyway, 5 minutes and we're gonna go again. I'm a little bit disappointed with myself, but I know it's grip. Obviously, you saw my strapped attempt. 160 flew up easy. I've done 190 for reps with straps, and that was me not trying to go any heavier that day. And obviously, I've had quite a few attempts of this now. I know the form police are not going to be happy with that. My legs didn't fully lock out. So 140 is what I'm going to call it at. I probably could have done 145, but I'm not going to exhaust myself anymore. I'm going to go and do bench press, and obviously I've got to do a squat as well. So obviously strength isn't looking like it's my forte. But I would say it's not I'm not strong, it's just my grip strength, and I need to work on that. So without further ado guys, let's move on to bench press. Hopefully I'll have more luck there. Right, so on the article I read, it said it was good to have some carbs during training to kind of boost your energy, get better strength. So yeah, cheeky banana. I haven't benched in so long, benching feels so weird. But yeah, so I reckon my attempt back in the day when I was really trying to do my 1 rep max, I hit 120. I don't know if I got that in a locker, but I'd be happy with 115. 110 should be comfortable. So yeah, 115 is minimum. So yeah. Right, so just got through 100 like a breeze. My bicep is a little bit tender. Don't know why, when I'm getting to the bottom of the movement, it's hurting slightly. However, I don't think there's any point going for 110, because I think I'll get there. So I'm gonna go for 115. If I get that comfortably, we'll assess it from there. However, I do think 115 is gonna be my max. If I struggle for 115, I'm not gonna attempt 120, but we'll see. Let's go up, yeah, all me. Is that right? That feels easy, to be fair. Cheers, brother. That's right. Yeah, I'm probably gonna go heavy. I just want to make sure it's the right. Jesus. Right, so we are going to be going for 115 flew up. So we're gonna go for 122.5. Now, reason being is why we're not going for 120 is because I've already done 120 in the past. So 115 went up so easily. If I did 120 easily, I'd just be like, why didn't I just try heavy? So I may as well go for an all-time PR in this video and prove to you guys that I am actually not really weak and that the deadlift was just down to my grip. So without further ado, people, we are going to go for 122.5. Let's go up. Yep, mine. No. Oh shit, I'm lucky, man. That's alright, bro. Whew. Cheers, brother. Appreciate that. Right, it's close, yeah. Okay, 122.5, not in the locker. But I'm pleased that the 115 flew up so quickly, because when you're out of practice with going for 1 rep maxes, it is a lot about the technique and obviously understanding that movement with your body to an extent. Right, so the gym shuts very shortly. We've been here quite a while, so I'm gonna have to go home and do my squats in my home gym, which I think is good because I get a little break. My home's only 5 minutes away, so yeah, without further ado, see you back at the home gym. Right people, so we are back at the home gym. What an interesting video this has been so far. understanding what powerlifters go through in terms of their diet, gearing them up for the day, their training. Obviously, I've realized I'm extremely incapable of being a powerlifter right now, maybe one day. However, we're now moving on to squats now. Let me get out the excuses before we go any further. I injured my knee about 35 years ago. I'm still claiming that one to this day. More recently, I actually fractured my ankle. That was about 12 years ago. I've got a few little knocks that I'm dealing with. However, we're gonna attempt this for you guys. So, when you've got no weight on the bar, it is hard to kind of get the depth anyway and understand your movement pattern. However, I'm really struggling with depth. And I'm just gonna play a little clip for you guys now so you can actually listen to my knee, just to prove to you that I'm not lying. Oh. Yeah, so that sound there is my knee. I'm gonna try my best. Even my ankle mobility from where I fractured my ankle is really bad. So I probably shouldn't attempt to be a powerlifter right now, but you know, it's good content. Really not feeling confident with this, guys. Really not feeling good at all. Right, 80 kilos now. We're now gonna move into the 1 rep max kind of territory. I'm gonna put a 20, I've only got enough, so that's a 20. I've only got a 25 to put on top of that. So we're gonna put a 25 on, 110 on the bar, start working up to some serious weight. Moved it relatively comfortably, lads. I think I'm gonna go for a 120 next. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1, and up. Yep, easy. Let's go. Hoop, 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 hoop. Hey! Right, guys. So 120 hit on the squat. I think that was pretty comfortable. Now, I know this is gonna be a bit of a letdown. However, I can feel my knee. I can feel my ankle. Plus, my cameraman is a lot younger than me, so I don't know if it's a good idea for him to spot me on such a heavy weight, just in case. So I'm gonna just say my 1 rep max right now is 120. I reckon I could do 130 easily, at a push 140 if I had a spotter behind me, just for mental, you know, motivation. However, 120 on this, so you know, is what it is. My lifts weren't overly impressive, but this was without practice, obviously. I don't do any powerlifting, strength type training. I just purely lift to look good. So yeah, anyway, without further ado, guys, we're gonna go on to our final meal of the day and then wrap up this amazing video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you smash that thumbs up button, and also remember to subscribe to my channel, guys. So without further ado, let's have our final meal.
Right, my people, so we've finished our training session. Look, the 1 rep maxes didn't go the way I would have wanted them to, but this is what I love about doing these videos. They teach you a lot about different types of training and how when you train a certain way, how trying to change that can really be a challenge. So it's quite fun to do. So if you guys want to see me do more in these challenges, make sure you let me know in the comments. But without further ado, I've got my final meal. Doesn't look very appetizing. Hell of a lot of carbs, because I have a lot of carbs to make up. So I've got 300 grams of mince, 250 grams of rice, and I can't remember how many potatoes I've got. These were just like a quick option. I was gonna get sweet potato, shop didn't have it, which is not good. But yeah, so I'm gonna munch this up now, guys. Thank you all for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe, smash that like button, comment down below what video you wanna see next, and I'll see you all in the next video.